Still in Mexico, femicide is an ongoing problem. In December, Telesur reported that over 50,000 women had been killed there since 1985. Women are at peril at work, in the streets, and in their homes. And gang violence between warring drug cartels is adding to the problem. So what must be done to address this? To find out, we're being joined by Fernanda Arranllanes Arranllanes, a women's rights activist in Mexico, about the work she is doing there to boost awareness and affect change. Mariana, so why does Mexico have such a large problem with femicide? Hello, Mariana, you hear me?
Hello? Yeah,
Hi.
I hear you.
Okay, so why does Mexico have such a huge problem with femicide?
Well, I would say it depends mainly on two factors. One is, of course, culture. We live in a deeply misogynist and machist and sexist culture and environment. So our society has normalized violence against women, and this violence, it's spreading so widely because of the politics of the state, because the impunity for the murders, it's huge. All the judges and the policemen and all the other government institutions are doing nothing about the cases of violence, or are doing very few and are not well prepared and have no gender perspective. So, of course, if we already have a high rate of violence against women, and especially of the murder of women, of what we call in Mexico feminicide, then the institutions only help spread it even more widely.
So Maria, what do you think needs to be done in both the public and the private sphere to reduce the number of women being murdered in Mexico?
Sorry, could you repeat the question? I only got a few words.
No problem. I was asking, what needs to be done in Mexico to reduce the number of women being murdered?
Well, I would say one, it's implement. We have some implementations of politics against violence. We have the alert against gender violence, which was implemented in the state where I live, in the state of Mexico, 2 years ago. But even if the implementation is in the Constitution, as feminicide is now recognized as a crime, the politics that are being implemented are not efficient enough. So we do need a much deeper gender perspective, and start working with the communities, with the local communities, and give all the policemen and all the people who work around the justice system courses and about gender perspective. And also we need to low down the rate of corruption and all the other factors that are only getting the murders getting away with it.
So, Maria Fernanda, as an activist working in Mexico and dealing with these statistics, it must be very disheartening. How do you remain positive and committed to your fight to reduce the number of femicides?
Well, violence, as you mentioned, can be quite can bring a lot of desperation, especially in a context like that we are in. The rates are only getting higher every year, and well, it is difficult. But I think the mainly thing I get satisfaction from is to see how things can really change. Like, even if it's on a low scale, or even if it is only with one woman or just a group of women, we have had some victories along the way. And I think that's pretty much what keeps us working.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your work, Maria, and thank you so much for talking to us. We've been speaking to Fernanda Arranllanes Arranllanes in Mexico about the work that she's doing to help reduce the number of femicides in the country.